Hey, welcome back, everybody. We are jumping back in with our favorite new game character, Rhona Brooks. So, what are we going to be doing with her today? I have no idea. It's been a while, right? And then I got lost for a little while with the other lady, Vex, right? Just messing around and just doing a kind of a casual, slow, chill kind of leveling type thing, right? So with that one, I was in no hurry to really get anything accomplished or move along. Now with Rona, I don't like the side eye that she got right there from that one lady. With Rona, we were actually in the middle of some stuff. We supposed to. Oh, maybe we weren't. All right, so we had to decide what we were about to do. All right, let's see. If I'm not mistaken, in this one, it was about that time. It was about that time. Am I right? Let's just take a look. The old neighborhood. So is it? I think it's time to go back and start and talk to Sarah and get things started. Um, because what I'm actually thinking is for the chill playthrough, just the laid back and leveling type thing. That's where I might dig into like these guys here, right? And the mantis. I mean, for right now, let's go get Sarah. Let's get things running. Let's get things going, okay? Um, because it's not just straightforward. We're gonna go get Sarah, then we're gonna go do the old neighborhood stuff, right? You know, one of the things that I strongly suggest when you're doing the old neighborhood quest, combine it. Combine it with the UC stuff. And the reason I say combine it with the UC stuff is so that because a lot of the things kind of run together. You're going to be on Mars anyway, so might as well just go knock that out, right? And knock everything out together. All right. So, where are we right now? We are on Neon. So it's let's see. Up, quick save. All right, here we go. Do we have any contraband? Usually it tells you if you have contraband, but there are certain times where you can actually trick the system, and the system won't alert you. So, like, the system won't always tell you you have contraband on you, so that you won't get caught. So it's like certain ways you do the fast travel will put you on the planet or put you in the planet's orbit with contraband on your ship, and you're like, wait, why didn't you warn me? But obviously, that's not the case here. All right, so this is Rhona. She looks like someone to me, very much like someone to me. Not saying someone I know, just like somebody I've seen somewhere. Kind of almost an amalgamation of different people I've seen. You know, kind of reminds me of this one wrestler that I see all the time. Kind of has characteristics of Rhea Ripley, and then also kind of reminds me, took Rhea Ripley, Gal Gadot, and maybe those are the two that are jumping out at me right now. And I could be wrong. Oh, look, there's Sarah.
Curious feeling knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. That you know something no one else does. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
It was. I've been called worse, though.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Well, glad to be here.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Okay. Well, this isn't really where I expected to find a CEO. What's
Funny
up?
thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else.
And what's your role here?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet.
Well, at least you
Someone has to
know your
fund all
place.
this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use.
True that.
I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
All right. Okay. We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
What do you know about the artifact?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
All right. Well,
Right, sure.
is
You're telling me you
Constellation
haven't been on the lookout at all?
pretty known out there?
There's a chance that
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I
Lip
think you can
sync's way
dismiss
off.
any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
All right. I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
All right. I have to admit, I'm excited. My first mission.
Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Got it. You and me until we get the artifact. Sounds good. All right.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works.
Okay.
And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
I understood. Did your developers understand too? All right.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
All right. Well, we got to make a stop first, okay? So first things first. I just need to check our ship. See if I got anything good for young Miss Sarah. We have to decide what we want to give her. All right, I think. Let's see. All right, I decided we're gonna give her this one. Yep. There's a bolster. Yep. Automatic. Yep. Then how many armor plated I got? Just one. I got a ton of incendiary, so she'll light people on fire. And then, yep, boosted health. We're gonna go up potatoes. We're gonna go just in case. I don't know if she ever actually needs to worry about fall damage. Alright, those two, and then I was gonna give her the backpack. It already has a plate of on there, it looks like. I don't think she gets affected by any of that stuff anyway. Where you go, sir? Alright, hey. What else? Do I have any weapons on me? Oh, one. There you go. Alright. What am I not using? Oh, Explorer's Unrivaled Solstice. Wow. What in the world?
We need to talk to John. Glad to haul whatever you need.
Are you really? Alright. So we have decided. Ooh. Oh, should we put her in the swimsuit? Alright. We'll give her that. And then give her this. We're not going to put her in a hood. We'll put her in a jacket. And then, yeah, that one. Okay. All right, so we're going to give her that, and that. Then, do we want to give her a weapon? What do I got? I got that one. That one I use. That one I use. Wow. Wow. Huh. .5 milliliter. All right. Millimeter, not liter. Whoa. What was I thinking? I was thinking, do I have any? I got the white hot. Will that do? All right. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right.
Bye for now.
Yes. Look at that outfit. Yes. Sarah, you look completely different. What's that up there? Modified. Oh, look at that one. Yeah, I think we can go. I think we've done all the damage we can do. All right, first things first. I am carrying a lot of extra stuff. Yeah, we'll just put those things away for now, and then put that away. AI control board. Oh, I killed those guys. That's right. Yeah. Don't need that control board anymore. I'm carrying around a lot of medication. Okay. Better. Like that Star Eagle. And we are thirsty. Some boba tea. Might as well have a scramble. All right. Where are we? I gotta get her some gloves. Sarah, that is.
bartender at the viewport
Sarah,
would stop complaining
good
to
to see you.
security.
Who's
I
your
don't know what
friend?
she lost, but she won't get it back
Hopefully
by annoying us.
Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer.
Mhm.
Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Maybe later. We got some constellation business to discuss, though.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Okay, we'll talk to him. I think we can make him a good offer.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Did he say where he found this ornament?
You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
All right, thanks for your help.
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
All right,
I'm
you have
serious
to
about that
explain
recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
You're not kidding.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
All right, I'm game. What do I gotta do next?
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
All right.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Okay, so you know what? It's funny because there's something you can do. I never get it. Well, I got it one time. I managed to do it once. And I can't remember, or I just can't replicate it.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's
And look,
magnetosphere
there's
would
David.
collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all...
You think the Freestar Collective's got a place like this?
security.
Probably take too many bribes to get it off the ground.
Collective was initially founded in 21...
All right, so what I do... All right.
When the
Get that
citizens of
too.
Aquila, beginning in 2240, House Maroon forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more
This
clearly
thing's like
than
an
on the
artist's
Freestar
rendition,
planet.
right?
Can't
No
stop
animal
staring
can be
at
this ugly in real
A
life.
real
Initially,
paramount.
in the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found its after the devastation wrought by the colony war. The UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a it was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy,
Try not to
the
disturb the
Vanguard
other
is the
patrons,
United
okay?
Colonies Volunteer
Too late. I think I already
Serving
did.
a period of security, no one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn.
Can we get past level 2?
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam.
Well, we know a lot of stuff, don't we? Where'd I get all these eggs from? You know how expensive eggs are these days? Whoa. Yeah, we're not gonna. But you see here where it makes use of all those things you go around collecting, but you're like, yeah, it's not worthwhile, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa. Alright, one more, and then we'll call it a day. Nice. I mean, because you can see there's a ton of them. Alright.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Alright, can you tell me about this exam?
Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
What kind of ship am I flying?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Alright.
Good hunting. This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
I like how it says you do know you're in a simulator, right?
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Alright. As soon as somebody's.
New targets active.
Alright. Debug tools. Shield upgrade. Damage upgrade. Ally deployed. Yep. Infinite upgrades. And second ally deployed.
Shield upgrade active. Damage upgrade active. New ally active.
Ally active.
Alright, where's that shit? I didn't get any credit?
Eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Gonna run away, aren't you? Oh,
All targets eliminated. Progress
okay.
recorded.
Alright.
Tier
Lame
3
at it.
reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
We can try our hand at the remaining tiers. There's one. There's the other ally. Just sitting out there cruising, just chilling, just hanging out.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Let me at him. I think I ran right into him.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Here's where it actually gets rough. Tier 5 and 6.
New targets active.
Oops, don't run into the asteroid. Don't run into the other ships either. I think I just said don't run into the other ships. They really make the allies suck these days. Usually, one of them will at least make it past. Out there. Is that an ally right there? Gosh dang it. I didn't mean to run into him.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 5 reached.
We lost one
Initiating
ally.
final tier. Prepare yourself.
Yeah. We lost an ally in the last one. Last round.
New targets active.
Thought I'd come say hi. Thing is 1-on-1. I think we're down to 1-on-1. Okay, here we go. Shields are regenerating. Get back in there. Hey, how you doing? Did you miss me? I think it's just you and me, bruh. Hey, I got a couple of missiles over here, man. I'm a little full up, so I'm gonna send a couple your way. Okay. Oh, come on now. It's kind of rude not to accept my gift. Okay, here, there you go. There's another one. Right, here, take another. There we go. All right, yes, there you go. Wait, come back here. Don't just, come on, man. That's what we're talking
Targets
about.
eliminated. Progress recorded. All opponents defeated. Congratulations, pilot. Please exit the simulation.
I really didn't think we were going to get through the tier 6, to tell you the truth. We had lost an ally in tier 5, and I expected the remaining one to go pretty quick. And I said I better just try to, pull them away from others, but I'm like, I got to take them one by one. Once I take one down, cruise around a little bit, just fly out, come back. Hey.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Yeah.
You can head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final scores and your probationary assignment.
I appreciate it. All right, let me just check something real quick. Yeah, I was gonna say we should be maxed out. Okay. Sarah, are you with me? Come on. Commander's going to be very, very impressed. Me. All right.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Yeah, I'm curious. How long you been with the Vanguard, Commander?
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
This building's called Mass, right? What kind of name is that?
MASS is short for Military Administrative and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the 3 co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable. Most people would prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
I see. And then why does the UC need foreign pilots to fly for them?
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
All right. Well, I wrapped up my exam. They told me to come back here. See you.
So these are your numbers that just came through then.
Probably.
You ready to hear how you did?
Sir. Yeah. Sir, yes, sir.
I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are, that's odd. System couldn't get a read on you. You get your kicks flying too close to stars? Because you're putting out some interesting radiation. Don't worry though, it's not going to affect your score. It's just, different is all. But, where were we? Oh, you found the debug system in the simulator. Nicely done. Curiosity and resourcefulness are skills our recruits need. Now, how'd you do against your foes?
We're starborn. That's
Tier
why.
6. You cleared Tier 6. No one clears Tier 6.
No,
even with the debug tools.
I just
You
did.
should be damn proud of yourself.
I am.
I've never
actually.
seen someone reach that tier. That's incredibly impressive.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and factoring in that you managed to utilize
Instant
all the tools at your
citizenship?
disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only just 3 years. Guess a top 99th percentile piloting score will do that. Plus a hefty signing bonus to boot. Not gonna get a better offer than that.
3 years? Oh, that's incredible. For some, it can take as long as a decade. You should be incredibly proud.
Sounds like you're just the type of pilot the Vanguard's looking for. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
Ooh, wait. Hold on. That's perfect timing right there, dude. Hold on. All right. I need a little. Hey, look. I need a little whining and dining first, man. You just jumping right in there. Might as well just slip a little eggplant emoji in my DM or something, man. What's wrong with you? Huh? What kind of person do you think I am? All right. I'm ready.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
And we bringing Sarah along too? You seem a little eager there, mister. Ready to do the deed. Oh my goodness. How fresh can we get? I think the word we're looking for, son, is fraternization. Well, this might actually be more harassment than anything.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
54K. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. We're not in for the money, though. All right. Ooh.
Our whole office is getting moved to Gagarin.
Really? Ugh. What's there to even do on Gagarin?
Beats me, but the financials make sense.
Well then, we're going to have to give you one hell of a send-off.
You, madam, have a deal.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Wow. Me too. I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for a while at least. Whoops. I'm sure they didn't need me knocking over those cones.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Here's that one guy, Tommy. There's our ship. Just waiting for us. Hey, Rosie. How you doing? I got Sarah. Meet Sarah. Sarah, Rosie.
Need something, Captain?
No. Armament? Armament? You looking a little scary there.
Hey there, Captain.
Hey, Sophia. I forgot all about you. Did I totally miss? I sure did. Okay. Then, okay. Where's my what's-the-name machine? Why don't I have one? Okay. Look at that. That looks so cool. And look, it's bad. Can I move that? Remove. What's this? There's a ship right there. And if I'm not mistaken, that ship is a Galbank transport that's always there, waiting for us to do, and I don't like doing it, so I won't do it. Wait. God dang it. You know what I forgot? Yes, you know. And nobody said anything. Nobody said, hey, John, you gotta go see the what's-the-name guy first. Let me board my ship and act as though, you know. Totally. Oh. So leadership. Oh. We're maxed out. No wonder. This is weird. Look at it.
She managed to limp back here at all. Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
That's right.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
Sounds good to me.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe.
Okay.
Any questions before you head out?
Yeah, you tell me anything about Tau Ceti?
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your recorder.
Oh, that's awesome.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
All right, I'm all set then.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
I have no other choice. All right, we're already here, but let's take a look around. We'll scan. There's a structure over here. When I see that, I always wonder what's there. But let's look around. Oh, hey, look. We got to go check it out. If there are turrets on board, we will leave the ship immediately. That's because Sarah doesn't like it if we take out the turrets. And we don't want to piss her off. I mean, we just got her to hang with us. Okay, so take over the ship already. There's heat leeches on board.
Gonna make you pay. Looks like the last of them.
Did this heat leech take everybody out? Sure enough did. Poor guy. Wait. Sir, you see anybody else? Anything else? Was it just the one guy? Oh, there's a hatchback here. Alright, I'm gonna jump down. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, doesn't look good. Alright, let's go on. Let's go on up. See, now we can just add it to our fleet. You see? And then we can get back up. Alright.
I was just wondering where you'd gone.
Nowhere special. City 4, deserted ecliptic garrison, deserted robotics lab. There's an ecliptic satellite. Usually what that means, if you go there and access it, you'll get some money and then you'll get ambushed. Might as well just head right on back. Set course. All right. This mission is pretty straightforward, pretty simple.
Captain Brooks, do you require my assistance?
There's a lot of POIs in it. but mainly just unexplored stuff, geographical anomalies, stuff like that. Nothing. No actual deserted outposts or anything where you're gonna find a lot of baddies. But look here. Deep mining space hub. A lot of blood. Hello? Anybody home? A antique videotape. It didn't say what it did. Just more blood. Whoa, look at that one. Med packs. Is the game prepping us for something? Saying we're about to run into some 50 trauma packs. Hey, some Pilsner. And like Coke Carnage says, always check your toilets. Anything good? Oh, some rhubarb. Distilled water. We'll leave the lettuce and the chunks. Now that we know how chunks is made. And if you don't know, there's a mod called Chunks Noir. It's not bad. And it will teach you all you need to know about how chunks are made. And the main reason why you'll never want to eat them again. Yep. Yep. Was that a scream? That sounded more like a roar.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
should do what she suggests.
Hey, you alright?
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Are you okay?
Oh, I've been better. But I think bleeding out is at least off the table. What I really need, though, is someone who knows their way around a weapon. So, if you wanted to tell me, I'm heavy infantry and I've come to bring you the gift of ordnance, I wouldn't mind in the least.
Well, actually, the Vanguard sent me. Though they didn't mention just how bad things really were here.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC.
Okay.
I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
What kind of anomaly are we talking about here?
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet, here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Alright, wait. So you're saying all the settlers are dead then?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
Okay, my job's done then. Alright, well, I'm out of here. Later. Have fun. Alright, look, sounds like you could use my help then.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Alright, where can I find this security outpost?
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole.
And probably the one with the blue dot
Then
on
we
it.
can see about getting things back online.
What can you tell me about the security system?
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset.
Okay. Alright. Well, let's get that security system back online then.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end.
Roger that.
Take care of yourself out there.
Alright.
And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
You need a med pack? Something? Mm-hmm. All right. Couldn't just leave it sitting there, right? There's a room upstairs. See? The building with the blue dot on it. No point even playing around with it.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5. Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Alright, it's moving away from us. For now.
Additional power required.
It's moving back towards us. Okay. Take too long to get in this building. Oh, so.
Thunderstorm activated. Stand clear.
He just messing with us now. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? shoot. See him? He's just patrolling now. Being a little creeper. Where is it?
Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker.
I was detected by something.
Local defenses restored.
He's far enough away.
Additional power input required. Weapon group online.
Where is he? Getting closer. Oh shoot. Shoot. That's not where we wanted to go. What, do you think I was just gonna stay right there? You think I'm just gonna...
It's a miracle we were able to bring that thing down.
Where'd it go?
At least we avenged the deaths of the colony.
And see? You see? Now before, I mean, I've fought it many a time where I have had to, like, you know, take it out without the turrets. But trust me, it's a lot better with the turrets. A lot less complicated. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we've looted just about everything we can. All right, hey you, Adrian.
Trekker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
Yep, all taken care of.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Who do you think you're dealing with?
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Oh look, your pathfinding took you down here. Sometimes she'll go all the way up and over and then down. Oh look, more barrel.
Nothing. Maybe a flax can? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs? They're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
All right, well, how does no one know how terramorphs get into a human world? I mean, that one that we just dealt with was really hard to miss.
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
Well, sounds like we need to do something quick.
You're right. We just need more information first. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to.
No, don't worry.
You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon.
Sounds very familiar.
They should recognize the name.
I recognize it from the murals. Hey, don't worry. I'll make sure my commander agrees.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
All right, you get to a hospital. Okay, so that is where we're going to leave it. We're going to head back to Jameson, talk to Tuala, get his permission, and then we're going to head to Mars. And then once we get to Mars, we can do this one here. We can move this one along, and then we can also get started on the old neighborhood. And the way we're going to do it is we'll do what we got to do on Mars. Once we're done on Mars, right, then we're going to head out with the old neighborhood and go track down more, get that artifact, right? So that'll be the next time. And then it probably will stretch probably more than just the next episode. Probably be 2 episodes worth to get all that stuff done. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining in. Yeah, remember, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you the next time. Okay? All right, later. Bye.